One of the things that starts getting relitigated in this story that Cappy pointed out was just the relationship with LeBron.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that, in the story, it claims that she wasn't thrilled with the way he was painted as a savior, to which I said, he kind of was. They had missed the playoffs 7 times in that stretch before he arrived. Or check that, 6 straight years.
Recent reports and media discussions have revealed new details about the internal relationship between LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers, particularly involving team owner Jeanie Buss. These revelations have sparked renewed debate about LeBron's true impact on the franchise and how his tenure in Los Angeles should be evaluated. According to senior ESPN writer Baxter Holmes, tensions between LeBron James and the Lakers front office have existed for years. Holmes explained that concerns began as early as LeBron's arrival in 2018, when narratives emerged portraying him as the sole savior of the franchise. While that framing elevated LeBron's public image, it reportedly caused friction within the organization, which felt that its role and decision-making were being minimized. These tensions intensified after the 2021 Russell Westbrook trade, a move that ultimately failed to deliver the results the Lakers expected. Sources cited by Holmes stated that Jeanie Buss was frustrated by what she perceived as a lack of accountability from LeBron regarding the trade's outcome. The belief within the organization was that LeBron had strongly supported the move, yet distanced himself from responsibility once it proved unsuccessful. Holmes further reported that at certain points, Jeanie Buss considered not offering LeBron future contract extensions or even exploring trade possibilities. Another issue raised by sources was LeBron's reaction to the Lakers drafting Bronny James in 2024. According to these accounts, there was disappointment that LeBron did not express sufficient appreciation for a decision the organization made under significant pressure and scrutiny. These reports are notable not only for their content, but also from where they are coming from. ESPN, a network that has often been seen as protective of LeBron.
But the other part of it, too, was they talked about the Russell Westbrook situation and how LeBron kind of wiped his hands of it, even though they did it to appease him. And I feel like all of this is revisionist history, right? All of it is, whether it's the Westbrook stuff, nobody put a gun to anybody's head. They were all in on it. They all labeled this as a big 3. Everybody from the ownership to the front office to LeBron's team. And I also, again, going back to the original part of it, LeBron did save them. They were the worst franchise in the sport. Them and the Knicks, basically, were toggling back and forth for that.
7-48 record, missing the playoffs. While LeBron posted strong individual statistics, the team did not see immediate success. The following season, the Lakers acquired Anthony Davis, and the team's identity changed dramatically. With Davis anchoring the defense and contributing heavily on offense, the Lakers became one of the best defensive teams in the league and went on to win the championship. This raises an important question. How much of the Lakers' turnaround should be attributed to LeBron alone, and how much should be credited to roster construction and Anthony Davis's arrival? While LeBron was a key figure, the evidence suggests that the championship season was the result of a collective transformation rather than the impact of one player. The discussion around Russell Westbrook further highlights inconsistencies in how responsibility is assigned. Westbrook played 78 games during the season he was with the Lakers and produced solid all-around numbers. Meanwhile, LeBron and Anthony Davis both missed significant time due to injuries. Despite this, much of the blame for that season's failure has been placed on Westbrook, while the availability of the team's top 2 stars is often downplayed. This selective accountability has been a recurring theme. When the Lakers succeed, LeBron is frequently credited as the primary reason. When they fail, responsibility is distributed elsewhere, whether to teammates, injuries, or front office decisions. Over time, this pattern has led many fans to re-examine the narrative surrounding LeBron's tenure in Los Angeles. Looking at the results objectively, LeBron's Lakers career includes multiple first-round playoff exits, 2 missed playoff appearances, 1 conference finals loss, and 1 championship in the bubble environment. While that championship counts officially, debates about its context continue to influence how some fans and analysts perceive it. When evaluating whether LeBron saved the Lakers, it becomes important to define what saving a franchise truly means. Sustained competitiveness, consistent playoff success, and long-term stability are often used as benchmarks. By those standards, the Lakers' results during LeBron's tenure appear mixed rather than transformative. This does not diminish LeBron James as an all-time great player, but it does challenge simplified narratives. Franchises are complex organizations, and success is rarely the product of a single individual. The Lakers' history, expectations, and internal dynamics make them particularly resistant to one-person explanations. What is changing now is the willingness of mainstream media to acknowledge these nuances. As LeBron's career approaches its final chapters, stories that were once ignored or softened are being revisited. This reassessment is a natural part of how legacies evolve over time. Ultimately, the goal of discussing these reports is not to rewrite history, but to examine it more honestly. Fans deserve a complete picture, one that includes successes, failures, accountability, and context. The relationship between LeBron James and the Lakers is a complex one, and understanding it requires moving beyond slogans and surface-level narratives. The conversation is open. Let me know what you think about these reports and how you evaluate LeBron's impact on the Lakers. As always, thoughtful discussion matters more than blind loyalty.
To understand why these recent reports matter, it's important to zoom out and look at how superstar narratives are constructed in the modern NBA. Media framing plays a powerful role in shaping public opinion, often simplifying complex organizational dynamics into stories centered around one individual. In the case of the Lakers and LeBron James, this framing has leaned heavily toward portraying LeBron as the central force behind every success, while minimizing his involvement in failures. This approach creates tension internally, especially for a franchise like the Lakers, which prides itself on organizational legacy rather than player-driven identity. Historically, the Lakers have never positioned themselves as dependent on one star for relevance. From Magic Johnson to Kobe Bryant, the franchise culture emphasized alignment between star players and management. When that balance is disrupted, friction is inevitable. Jeanie Buss inheriting the Lakers came with the responsibility of preserving that identity. Reports suggesting she was uncomfortable with LeBron being framed as a savior align with the Lakers' long-standing philosophy. The franchise views championships as collective achievements built through front office decisions, coaching, and roster construction, not solely the product of star power. This context makes the Russell Westbrook situation particularly revealing. The trade represented a major philosophical shift, prioritizing star appeal and name recognition over fit and flexibility. While responsibility for that decision was shared, the aftermath exposed how accountability was unevenly distributed. When the trade failed, blame gravitated toward Westbrook and the front office, while LeBron's influence on the move became a sensitive subject. That pattern reinforces why internal frustration may have grown. Leadership, especially at the superstar level, is not only about influence when decisions succeed, but also accountability when they fail. Organizations expect consistency in both moments. When that expectation is not met, trust erodes. The reported disappointment regarding the drafting of Bronny James further highlights this issue. Drafting a player tied so directly to a superstar creates intense scrutiny and pressure. It also alters the team's public perception, turning a basketball decision into a symbolic gesture. If the organization felt that move was made primarily to accommodate LeBron, expectations of acknowledgement or appreciation would naturally follow. From the Lakers' perspective, such a decision carries long-term consequences. Draft assets are valuable, especially for a franchise attempting to balance present competitiveness with future flexibility. When those assets are used in a way that appears externally motivated, ownership and management are justified in expecting transparency and mutual respect. Brian Windhorst's comments about LeBron being a savior also deserve closer examination. While it is true that the Lakers struggled in the years leading up to his arrival, the idea that his presence alone reversed their fortunes does not fully align with the on-court record. The missed playoffs in his first season complicate that claim, as does the significant roster overhaul that followed. Anthony Davis's arrival marked a turning point, not only because of his individual talent, but because of how he reshaped the team's defensive identity. The Lakers' championship season was built on elite defense, size, and interior dominance, areas where Davis was central. LeBron's leadership and playmaking were critical, but the success was clearly collaborative. This distinction matters because legacy discussions often hinge on causation rather than correlation. Being present during success is not the same as being solely responsible for it. Over time, fans and analysts have begun to reassess how much weight to give individual narratives versus structural realities. Another factor contributing to this reassessment is availability. Injuries are part of the game, but durability remained a key component of leadership. The Lakers' struggles during seasons when both LeBron and Anthony Davis missed significant time underscore how fragile their formula has been. When a team's success is dependent on stars who are frequently unavailable, sustained excellence becomes difficult. This brings us back to the question of what it means to save a franchise. Saving implies long-term stability, identity, and competitive relevance. While the Lakers did achieve a championship, the broader arc of LeBron's tenure